Hi, welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls. This is your guy, your host himself, DLG Reppin. And all I ask for you to do is like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling it. And do excuse me, just got a little hiccup. So, what have we got here? More football in context. And at the moment in the Championship, Fulham are winning 4-2. Millwall are drawing. I mean, they're losing 4-2. It's currently I should say it's currently QPR 4, Millwall 2. Fulham 4, Sheffield Wednesday 2. And it's Blackburn 3, Reading 3. These are the scores so far. But it's gonna keep it on my football context. We've got World Cup winner and former Fulham, Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund attacker Andre Schurrle has announced his retirement at the age of 29. But I'm going to start off with big news, and that's fuming Premier League clubs face a fresh 450 million black hole as the government confirmed next season will start without fans up until October the 1st, so it's led to believe. And I'm going to read a little bit here. It says, fuming Prem clubs face fresh 450 million black hole as the government confirmed next season will start without fans. Downing Street yesterday said pilot events with spectators can take place from next month. But as Sunsport revealed, Prem turnstiles will not routinely be open until October the 1st. And reading on. That means the first 3 weekends of the new campaign will be played behind closed doors. And then I'm going to read where I've highlighted it. One prominent club chief said that was not what we wanted to hear at all. Well, it's not something that I wanted to hear at all, but personally, who myself like going football, and I would love to be in the terraces. I mean, for example, Brentford. I would wanted them to win so they can have every chance of going into the last game of the season, knowing they can beat Barnsley and secure promotion to the Premier League. It would be nice to go to Brentford's ground, and even a new one, which is looking fantastically spectacular, and it has character in it. But that's for another day. We recognise it's down to the government, and it looks like we will only be able to have 20 to 25% of our capacity, which adds up to an awful lot of money. This season's shutdown has left a number of clubs in financial distress, with Tottenham even taking out a 175 million loan, and then Manchester United also borrowing 140 million. So I know about Tottenham's borrowing, but Manchester United borrowing again. Wow. We do learn something new every day. But the government will only give green light for spectators if they agree to a new code of behaviour, taking personal responsibility for their health and safety. Well, we all know members of the public are never the easiest people to deal with at times, at the darkest of times, and for me, it will end up you end up with human beings being less than 1 meter apart, etc. Alcohol will be installed into the spectators. They'll enter the premises drunk and disorderly, etc., etc. So it's never a straightforward thing. So fans of Premier League clubs, how do you feel about the October the 1st for when fans will be able to come back into the terraces and enjoy watching their teams. I mean, it is October the 1st, so they're saying. But for me, I don't know how if it's gonna work that way. But they are going to start off with 20 to 25%. So we shall see how it all works out. That's another day story. Moving on, World Cup winner Andre Schurrle bows out. So he bows out of the game after how many games he's played and how many goals he's scored. It remains to be unclear. But what's clear is that he has decided to retire at the age of 29. This is the man who set up Mario Götze for the World Cup winning goal versus Argentina in the 2014 World Cup, which gave Germany their fourth World Championship. This is the guy who scored in a 6-0 rout over Arsenal. I think he scored 1 or 2 goals that day. Chelsea fans, how many goals did Schurrle score in the 6-0 thrashing that he gave Arsenal? Just drop it in the comment section below. And another thing, excuse me. Well, he played for Borussia Dortmund, played for Fulham. Yep, I know that he scored in a 5-1 defeat of Arsenal, and he scored the consolation. So he was well capped by Germany as well. And it's such a shame that he had to retire at the age of 29. I want to read here from Frankie Cristo, who's reporting on this. World Cup winner Andre Schurrle has announced a short retirement from football, aged just 29. The ex-Chelsea star became a free agent after being released by Borussia Dortmund, following loans at Fulham and Spartak Moscow. Oh, he was on loan at Fulham. Okay, my bad. Schurrle, who assisted Mario Götze for Germany's winning goal in the 2014 final against Argentina, told Der Spiegel, "The decision matured in me for a long time. The depths became deeper and highlights were less and less. You have to play a role to survive, otherwise you will lose your job and not get a new one." So what he's saying is that there was some pressure or some depth, maybe something going on behind closed doors that we will never know about, and it sounds like it made him unhappy. So he decided in the end that he will retire from playing football at the age of 29. I mean, he could still offer the game another 4 or 5 years of service. I mean, he is still relatively young. And to leave the game at the age of 29, he's going to be a miss for football. And Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund fans, Fulham fans, if you want to get in touch with me, then yeah, let's have a chat and leave it in the comment section below. I am sorry for Mr. Schurrle's decision to retire, but I hope he gets something good out of it. Hope he goes on to do some coaching within the game and just keep in touch, really, within the game, that is, not with me. Well, it's fast approaching our game against Manchester City, and I know there'll be a watch along without Claude. I think it's the first one. No, it's the second one without Claude, I believe. And that's a massive shame. And I heard a quiet rumour that another Arsenal fan, without mentioning his name, has been reprimanded for something that was said during the Tottenham game. But that's just a reported rumour, so we shall see how that pans out. So once again, to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in and putting up with me, yeah? Like I said, we're fast approaching to the Man City game. And, yeah, I'll be watching it for definitely. And, of course, whatever team Arteta does decide to go with compared to the team that I picked, I have no choice but to back the team, whether I like one or two individuals or not. So that's how it is. So it's peace again, love, and bless. I'll be back later on with the team news. Maybe that's going to be this evening. That's going to be this evening, obviously. And then we shall hopefully get the right result and the right performance to go with it. That's the main one. Right. Allow me to say my goodbyes again. Laters, and see you later on this evening. Thank you for listening.